All right, Patty, thank you so much. Well, we are helping you plan the perfect Mother's Day lunch with the very best, the best for mom, celebrity chef Mark McEwan is in with us this morning. So great to see you.
So nice to be here. You got me out of bed early.
I know, we got you out of bed very early. Thank you so much for doing that.
Pleasure.
So what are we making for mom today?
Well, I'm a huge fan of seafood. I know being in Calgary, you're sort of landlocked here. You don't get as much of it, but I'm a big oyster fan.
Yeah.
So this is a simple dish, a very easy recipe, a cucumber mignonette.
Okay.
So cucumber diced very fine, shallots, grated ginger, rice wine vinegar, a little bit of sugar and lemon.
Yeah.
You can mix it up ahead of time.
Okay.
Crack your oysters when your guests arrive. This is just a really simple way. So why don't we get to this?
Let's get started. And
So
a mignonette essentially means a diced
Well,
dish,
a mignonette is sort of a vinegar-based, shallot-based sauce for oysters.
Okay.
So our rice wine vinegar, you want it to have a nice acidic edge.
Yes.
That's what it's all about. A little bit of sugar for sweetness. And lots of ginger. I
was going to say, that's quite a bit of ginger.
Which gives it that nice edge.
Okay.
And then lemon juice. And you can make this ahead of time. It's very, very simple. The hardest part is all the dicing.
Is that right? I was going to say, it's all about the prep.
And the finer you do the dicing, the better it is. If you really want it to have a nice fine dice to it.
And in terms of being able to do it ahead of time, can you leave that in your fridge overnight ahead of time, or is this just a couple hours kind of
Just
thing?
a couple hours.
Oh, okay, that's
like
good.
1 hour would be optimum.
Okay.
And then it's perfect. Then that way the cucumber and the onion still has a nice crunch to it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Nice freshness.
Okay, and so then this whole time, your shellfish is going to be sitting in your fridge or on ice or what have you.
Exactly.
And
now
then that's the last thing.
And this will drop a little bit of liquid, so it will actually become a bit more viscous and watery.
Yeah.
Because the vegetable will drop because of the salt and the pepper and the vinegar.
Right.
And then the pairing. So these are West Coast oysters. These are cushies.
Okay.
They have a nice, rich, sort of fatty flavor on the mouth, so that acidity works well.
Right.
And then the next big question is, what do you pair that with? So my go-to Sauvignon Blanc is Stoneleigh Vineyards from New Zealand.
Okay.
It's from the Marlborough region. It has beautiful acidity, tropical notes, passion fruit, pink grapefruit, which goes perfectly with this.
Okay, so we're going to dish that up on here as well.
So here we are
Chef
eating
Mark?
oysters.
I know, I was going to say, eating oysters at 6 in the morning is one thing. Pairing it with a Sauvignon Blanc, that takes it to a whole other level. You are my kind of guest here, Chef Mark, that's for sure.
Well, you want to get the day underway in perfect form.
That is a day starter for sure. I noticed a second dish here, and what you have on those other oysters over there, it's red. Is that a different?
It's pink.
It's pink.
We used a shallot with that, a really pink shallot.
Okay.
So all that beautiful pigment from the onion came in.
Okay.
So you can just play around. The basic concept of this recipe is easy. You could even use pickled pink ginger for this.
Oh, right.
If you wanted to. You'd have to add more to it to get that pungent flavor.
Oh, wow.
But here, and what I do is I like to pull it off and get the liquid.
Okay.
So you want a nice amount of garnish, a nice amount of liquid. You drop that over top.
And there you go.
A little bit of fresh lemon. And you pair that off with the Stoneleigh Sauvignon Blanc, those beautiful tropical notes.
Yeah.
That is a great way to start eating at 6 in the morning.
I love that. Now, for people in Calgary, as you mentioned already, we don't always have the best access to the freshest seafood. But if we are out there in the stores, places like Billingsgates, like these sort of smaller places where you can get good fresh seafood, what should we be looking for when it comes to clams or oysters or shellfish? Do you have any good tips for us?
Number one, always trust your nose.
Okay.
Seafood should smell like the ocean, like the sea. If it smells fishy, don't go near it.
Got it, got it.
The eyes on a fish should be clear. The bloodline on the inside when you open the cavity should be red. All those indications, when you look at the gills, they should be bright red.
Got it.
If they're brown or black, you know the fish has been sitting a long time.
Absolutely.
So I know they can truck fish and seafood into Calgary, so you're not really as landlocked as you think.
Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty quick flight from Vancouver.
It's just more expensive.
It is.
Right?
Yeah, we pay for the shipping.
You pay for all that petrol.
We pay for all of the shipping. Chef Mark, thank you so much for being here.
Pleasure. Great to be
if you
here.
want to find out any more information, you can always head to the website stoneleigh.com.